So, people think it's a formality that the USA win the Olympics in basketball, and yeah, they have a great chance. They're huge favorites. No one is ever questioning that. But this France team, look, I think France might not make it all the way. France were not very good in the last World Cup. Heck, was it Canada beat them by 30? They really struggled the last World Cup. They lost in Eurobasket. I can't remember who they lost to in Eurobasket. Was it Spain? They didn't win. Like, they haven't won anything in a long time. It's been a long, long time since France won anything. I know they won the We Beat Team USA in a game where it didn't matter trophy in the last Olympics. But this one just seems different. Before we get on to it though, if you guys are new to the channel, subscribe. We are trying to hit 17,000 subscribers by the end of the day, and we are only 52 off. So, anyway, this French team. If you guys did not see, they just absolutely made a mockery of a decent Turkey team. And a lot of people are like, oh, but like, oh, they just have Wemby. Oh, Rudy Gobert sucks and all that. They lost out on Joel Embiid. They're going to be screwed. I'm not going to lie. Joel Embiid may not have started for this team. Not that Joel Embiid is not a better player than Rudy Gobert. It's that Joel Embiid, I can't remember the last, he's never played international basketball. There's new rules. There are literally different rules. And then in the scariest part of the first possession, if you guys don't know, when Victor Wembanyama played at Mets 92, he played out of the high post. He played in a high-low with a center. He played power forward in a high-low with a center. Didn't really step out too much. Most of the 3 points he shot were last-second shot clock heaves. He did not have the freedom. He is a passing big man. He played out of the high-low. And if you guys see first possession here, boom, seal, dunk. How hard is it going to be to guard both of them? How are you meant to guard both of them? And like, this is, again, you see 9-1. This is international ball. This is international ball. You have got the two best rim protectors in the world on your same team. In a game where they're both allowed chill. And like, again, Wemby is just going to be a joke. Wemby's going to be a joke in the Olympics. He didn't play in the World Cup last year because the season was too long and coming into the NBA season. And the scariest part is, if you look at this team, like who's going to make the final 12, I don't know who. I assume Strazel got cut. I would assume I think Killian Hayes got cut. I don't know what the final 12 is. But look at his team. You have got international veteran guard in Nando De Colo. No Hurtel, because he was just the worst game I'd ever seen in the Olympic final last time. You've got defense in Koulibaly. You've got international Michael Jordan in Evan Fournier. You've got the best big man combo at the Olympics in Victor Wembanyama and Rudy Gobert. And you might be saying, oh, but AD and Joel Embiid, are they better players? Yeah, especially in the NBA game. But you've got two guys that have played. Like, a lot of people don't realize that these teams being together for a while means they've got that type of chemistry. You've got someone like Ousmane Dieng who could probably do a job. You've got Poirier. You've got Frank the Tank as well. The problem is you don't really have that, like, not even third big, but like you're going to be very reliant on the two bigs. And you're going to be very reliant on the health of the two bigs. And heck, Nick Batum, you've still got him. The reason why they got a medal in the last Olympics was he pinned Luka Doncic off the board with a second to go. So this team is so dangerous. Because if you want to look at their guards, they all play defense. You can't lie. Like, they will match up to the Team USA team on defense. They match up well. They can hold off that team. And the Team USA team's not a very well-equipped team. I don't think France is particularly greatly equipped either. I just think it's very well-equipped to beat America. Like, are USA the huge favorites to win in the Olympics? Yeah, they are. They are the huge favorites. But with the way the game is, it's not even about the three-point shooting. It's the fact that you can plant people in the key. It's the fact that, like, traditional bigs are better in international play. We saw what Jonas Valanciunas did. Jonas Valanciunas made Jaren Jackson Jr. look like he'd never picked up a basketball before. He beat him that badly when Lithuania beat America at the World Cup last year. Like, America lost to Lithuania, Germany, and Canada. They lost 3 games at the World Cup last year. It wasn't like it was even close. And heck, even in the World Cup in 2019, they needed the choke of all chokes to beat Turkey. They needed Turkey to choke the way of the game. And they lost to France and Serbia. And that team was pretty damn good. It was half the Celtics team that made the Eastern Conference Finals next year. But you've got size. You've got size and athleticism. And that's the one thing the international teams historically have not been able to do, to keep up with America. And this is a more athletic team than America. It is. You've got like old LeBron. You've got Kawhi, whose body's breaking down. You've got KD, who's old. As good as KD is, he's getting old. Obviously, America's the best team. But on a pure athleticism basis, the French team is more athletic. And like, look, this is how good the French team are. They didn't feel the need to bring either of Zachary Reese, any of the guys that got drafted this year. Didn't feel the need to bring Reese Shai. Didn't feel the need to bring Sar. Didn't feel the need to bring Dadier. Didn't feel the need to bring Ajinka. So, to be fair, they're not going to... I don't think they bring any of them. I mean, none of them have done much in the Pro A or in Australia. But, like, it just is a very, very strong team. It's the strongest team on paper that I've seen, non-American or Canadian team, on paper at the international level I've seen since, like, 2012 Spain. Like, there have been better teams, but on paper, it's the best I've seen since Spain in 2012. And that's when they still had two prime Gasol brothers. Calderon was playing. They still had Rudy Fernandez. Serge Ibaka played for them that year as their naturalized player. So, yeah, I think this one is going to be a game. I really do. I think if they match up with each other, I don't think France are going to win. In general, I don't think France are going to win at all. I think someone else is going to beat them. But I think if the USA are to lose, I think they will just blitz any other team. I think the other team, they've just got way too much talent for the other teams. And they've got too much athleticism. That even on a bad game, I think they're still going to beat the others. But I think if the USA don't play well, and the French play really well, France will win. In that scenario, France will win. If the USA have an off game and France play well, France will beat them. They can't, like, they're not going to be able to dominate on the inside. Like, if they're playing against the French team, it's not going to be a case where, okay, things aren't going right, let's dump it into Embiid and dominate. Because no. You've got two guys in there. You've got Gobert and Wemby. It's not going to be a case of, okay, we're just going to go Ant-Man, you're going to go ISO ball. Because their guys can stay in the key. There's no defense of 3 seconds, so they can send that extra body at your guy slashing to the basket. I think if America play badly in a game and France just shoot the ball well, France will beat them in a one-off game. I'm very confident that France will beat them in a one-off game. I would never bet against America. I would never, ever, ever bet against America in international basketball. Even though they lost three games in the last World Cup, even though they have a lot of situations where they have not been great in general in international play over the last however many years, even though they lost to France in the last Olympics, a worse French team than this team. And an America team, which you could argue was better, like not on paper better, but just better in reality than this team. But I'm still never going to bet against them. Either way, if they are to lose, I think the only team that are equipped to even potentially pull off the upset is this French team. Mainly because of this man right here and a guy that everybody hates in Rudy Gobert.